Right, I hope the lighting is not too bad because it's darker now. So I've rigged up some LED lighting, but I'm not sure how that's gonna show. But we live and learn. Anyway, this is the parcel, and I've had it for some weeks and I've not opened it. It's come from China. It's a grain mill, and as you've already seen, I've got my wheat here. I've got a little bit more than this, in fact, and I've got some barley here. So we're going to see what this grain mill will perform like for my £12. So we'll just cut into it. I never like a ripping package up completely because you never know what might be useful from it. As I say, it's fairly substantial, it's got a bit of weight about it. But anyway, let's get it open. Oh, it's in a box, and it's in bubble wrap. Box and bubble wrap, so... Alright, let's take all the polythene off. Hit that to one side. Slide the bubble wrap off, which is a bit strange, but it's just around the middle of the box. An obvious way into the box, I suppose that's through the end. And I can see inside some bright, shiny parts. There's no instructions with it, none whatsoever. That's it. Now, an empty box. No instructions. Still, we only read instructions as a last resort. So let's have a look, see what we've got here. So it's cast iron, it's been coated with something, it's not pure cast iron. So what it's coated with is, I don't know, it's probably zinc or tin. Anyway, we're looking as though it fixes on to the table here. I feel I'm going to have to stop this video and go and have a look on the internet. That will just about go on there. We should be able to figure it out, shouldn't we? We should be able to figure it out. We've got a handle for turning. Alright, so presumably that's going to go around here somewhere. We've got an auger for pulling the grain through with the other side of the mill. So look. Presumably it's going to want to fit in here, like so. Then the handle is presumably want to go on here, like so. This piece is presumably okay, I'm going to have take that nut off, I think. Presumably to fit on here, like so. I think the auger fits very well in there. As I say though, we can't expect a great deal for our £12, can we? But can we make something out of it? I'm presuming that's just a foot for going under the base here. And presumably this screw here is for altering your tension on your between your two milling wheels. This obviously is just a scoop for the top on there. We don't need that yet. What we're going to need is something to catch the flour. Just dry her in a touch. So there, I've got it out of the box, 5 minutes, no instructions, but it didn't need any setting up really, did it? So, get these out of the way, let's get this out of the way. So the principle of it seems to be, put my grain in there, the auger will pull it through as I turn the handle, mash it against these two plates here, and then it's going to just drop out over down here somewhere. So I'm going to need a bowl to drop stuff into. Hey, right, let's go and get a bowl and see what happens then. Right, well, I've got a wooden bowl that'll fit under here. I don't know where the flour's going to go, all over the place I would think. I brought a little bit of olive oil up because at the 2 points where we have got effectively a bearing surface, I'm just going to put a dab of olive oil down there and a dab of olive oil, so basically a dab of olive oil at either side of the auger. I'm going to put some grain in. I need a spoon really, or something to feed it in with. My hands perhaps. Now I don't want it to start off too tight. As I say, I haven't got big expectations here. Let's get something a bit more suitable to feed the grain in with. We don't need much in just for a test, do we? We're just doing a test to start off with. So we want it on a slack setting. Well, the grain's going down, that's a good sign. The auger's pulling it through, and it's coming out. And okay, so whole grains are coming out, so our slack setting was obviously too slack. So I think this, I don't know, I've got adjustments on these wing nuts here. And then obviously I've got an adjustment on this big nut here. Okay, so obviously that's way too slack at the moment. Because I should have started with these two bars fully tightened and then just do all my adjustment on this bar. I don't know. We are starting to crunch them up now though. I think I need a pair of pliers because I think I need to start really nipping them up. Alright. Now what I envisage having to do is a few passes with it not set too aggressively at first. Partly because I don't want to damage the mill before I've even figured out how it works. Oops. I think we need to take it to pieces and look how it is mechanically tightening. There's a ball bearing in there, so that actually pushes on a ball bearing. Right, so we're going to tighten that up. Making sure it is reasonably central. So now we use this to press this outer plate onto the inner plate by pressing up against that ball bearing, which is held captive in a rubber sleeve. Just slack it off for the minute. Slack it off for the minute and give it a bit of a just to put some grains on the wheel, something on the wheel, so we're not pressing wheel on wheel. Now we'll tighten her up. Bit more. Okay, now we're in. That's it, we're getting there now. We're starting to smash them grains up now. They're not smashed up into flour yet, but they're getting that way. Now I know it might look as though I'm putting a lot of effort into this, but really I'm not. I mean, I am used to manual labour, so it could be argued, but I'm really not putting a lot of effort in. I mean, I could do this for an awful long time. I just want to keep steadiness of motion. That's what all I'm trying to do, is to keep it going smoothly so it's not flying all over the place. Right, we are getting something now which very much resembles flour. Right, so with our £12 grain mill, postage paid from China, after the threshing and the winnowing, we have managed to mill and make some, I believe, workable flour. It's not best quality flour, is it? It's not going to be best quality flour for a 12 quid grain mill, but it's workable. And I reckon we can get some biscuits or some bread out of that. Wholemeal, of course. And if nothing else, we'll get some porridge out of it, won't we? But I'm going to throw this away now, and I'm going to wash the mill out because I don't know the processes it's been through for its construction. So I want to start off with it as clean as I can get it. I'm not really happy about the coating. I'm not sure what the coating is, zinc or tin. I've got a feeling it's tin, which they use as anti-fouling on the bottom of boats, don't they? So I'm not terribly happy about that, but we've got what we paid for and we can't complain. So that's it for now. I don't really have time to now start going through scones or biscuits or bread with the new batch of flour, so I'll put this up and then I'll catch you in a week or so. Now I know it's been a while, but you know, life gets in the way, little injuries get in the way. Not that this has stopped me from doing anything, or it just looks dramatic, this, that's all. A little construction project with a friend of mine, and I wouldn't say misused the power tool, but I wasn't really familiar with the power of this power tool I was using, so I paid the price. So that's my fault, and that's a bit of learning, and that's how you learn things, isn't it? By luckily just getting away. That's all it does. It looks much worse than it is. So we won't worry about that, and I'll catch you in a week or so. So thanks for watching, and feel free to comment.